This video is sponsored by LG. Thank you, LG.
Hi, cozy friends. Sometimes you wake up and you realize you've been on autopilot for like days, weeks, months. Oh, and it's the worst feeling. You look around and you're like, days have passed, seasons have passed, and I have not assigned intention to like anything I was doing. I've just been go, 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 survival mode, autopilot. The best fix for that is just finding little ways to romanticize the little things, to romanticize the big things. So here's a couple of ways that I like to romanticize just any normal day. Take a day you would have spent on autopilot, make it something special. And it doesn't have to happen all in one day, but here's just a bunch of different ways that I like to do that. I just spilled everywhere! Okay, one of the ways I like to romanticize a day is some kind of creative hobby, like something that really gets you into that artistic, creative flow state. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. You don't have to become a phenomenal painter overnight. It can just be something fun. It could be paint by number. It can be a watercolor tutorial that you follow. It can be just sketching something silly. Today I'm going with a watercolor piece, and I think I'm gonna follow a tutorial on YouTube. So I'm gonna do a little follow along situation and hope that I can follow along, but at the end of the day it's just for fun. It's just to relax. I feel like watercolor is very like spring and summer, although I have done watercolor in the fall too. But take this time to get a little snacky snack, a little drink, light a candle. I've got a candle going, browse on Pinterest for a little, see if we can spark some ideas, and then search a tutorial on YouTube. Let's go. My Pinterest is very fall themed right now, if you can't tell. Ooh, I love water. There's like a little watercolor drawing of a recipe, and then you write down the recipe. I think that's so cute. Maybe a fish or tomatoes. Tomatoes would be perfect. Okay, let's try like a watercolor heirloom tomato. I feel like that'll be so cute. Oh, we found some good ones. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I did the first steps thanks to that lovely woman on YouTube. And now I am going to add the little bit of colored pencil that she mentioned after this dries. Wait for this to dry. Patience is key. Here's the colored pencils that I have. Yay! Here's my tomatoes. I did some small ones that are kind of looking like pumpkins up here. And then I did this bigger one that's, I don't know about that line in the middle, but it's there. And this is what we've got. I kind of like it. I feel like, you know, not too shabby. I could have done some more reflective points, like white points on this guy. But you know what? It is what it is. I think it's cute, and we had fun. The most important part always is that we have fun. So we are gonna move on to the next way to romanticize our days. Let's go. For the next technique, I'm calling back to a couple of videos ago where we talked about how novelty and trying new things can be really important for your day-to-day to lift that feeling of monotonous routine and add some variety. You know, variety's the spice of life. So a harder, more complicated example of this would be like starting a new hobby. But we're just going the easy route today and we're trying a new recipe, and it's like one of the easiest recipes ever.
But first I want to chat with you about our sponsor for today, LG. They recently released the LG Smart Monitor Swing and I've been loving it around the house, so let's get into the details.
So this is the LG Smart Monitor Swing, and you've seen me use it already, and you're gonna see me use it a lot in this video because it has so many uses. Y'all know I've been using my other LG portable TV a lot lately, but this one kind of ups the ante. Let me start with the specs. So it is a 31.5 display, which I feel like is the perfect size for something that is a little more mobile. It's also a 4K UHD IPS display, so you have super clear and sharp visuals from all angles. And there's a wide color range, so if you care about color specs, listen to this. It has DCI-P3 95% color coverage and HDR10. Personally, as a gamer, I really love that. I think it represents all of the colors you're gonna see really clearly and really realistically, so it feels more immersive. It both pivots, tilts, and is height adjustable. So it goes down low for when you're like laying in bed or something, and then it pivots this much. Amazing. And it moves like this as well, so if you want to lay down and tilt it towards you like that, or if you want to stand up and see it better like this. And then it also tilts like this, so if there's any apps that you want to watch vertical content on, you can do that like this. And I also like to use this for recipes and stuff. And when you do switch it between horizontal and vertical, it has really fast mode switching because it has auto pivot, so it automatically recognizes that you've switched it. So you can go from watching a YouTube video to a YouTube short real quick. It's also touchscreen. The touchscreen is super intuitive and it works with several apps that they have on here. It's on a swing stand on 5 wheels for really versatile and easy movement. In terms of your devices connecting to this, also it has AirPlay 2, it has screen share, Google Cast, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. So you can also connect like Bluetooth controllers to this, which I do when I game on it. There's a port on the back that you can attach a webcam to, so it's perfect for like Zoom calls. And then it has 2 HDMI ports and 3 USB-C ports. One of the USB-Cs is good for charging devices like laptops or phones, and then others are good for just connecting devices or data transfer. And then there's the LG Switch app that lets you do split screen, so it just makes it so easy for productivity and multitasking.
It has dual built-in speakers that sound great.
So what are the use cases for this? Oh my god, gaming, streaming, watching movies in the bedroom. Maybe you don't want to have a huge TV in your living room or in your family room, so you just have this stored somewhere and you can easily roll it out, plug it in, and then you have your movie night. Maybe you want to use it outside, plugged into an extension cord. Maybe you don't want to have a TV for every single room, so instead you just have one that's portable. So if upstairs I wanted to move it from my hobby room to my bedroom to my office, I could do that really easily without having to get 3 TVs for 3 different rooms. You can also use it for cloud gaming because there's a gaming portal app and it has a bunch of different cloud gaming connections. So whichever cloud gaming service you have, it might be able to connect on this gaming portal. So if the LG Smart Monitor Swing is speaking to you, I will have all of the links and information in the description for you. We're gonna use this with a lot of our activities, but let's get into the recipe. Let's try something new. Easy, but new. Okay, so I have the recipe pulled up here. Basically, you just take a can of white beans and then you can hand do the pesto. That's what they're describing here, but I just got some pesto because, as y'all know, I don't love steps. And then you just dollop some ricotta, zest some lemon, squeeze some lemon, and then black pepper, olive oil. If you want it to be warm, you just warm them on the stove. If you don't, you just take them out of the can. So let's get started. So we have the beans, we have the pesto, we have the lemon, the ricotta, and the olive oil. Hands are washed. Definitely different than fresh basil, but I'm just gonna dollop. Let's do our 5 dollops. Salt and cup. Yay! New recipe and my little secret weapon here. This was lovely. All right, let's go eat. This is like the perfect summer hot day lunch. Oh, so good. Delicious. On to the next thing. Another way I like to romanticize just a regular day is spending some time with some physical media. I have crossword puzzles, I have word searches, I have Sudoku, I have magazines. I love having a magazine subscription. Sudoku's been really fun lately. I've been doing it on an app mostly. I was like, I need to get a Sudoku book, so I did. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little Sudoku. Okay, this one actually tricked me up. I had to swap a couple of these. We did it. Yay! You guys know I love making little recipe scrapbooks from the magazines that I get. So what I'll do is like cut out this little picture and then I'll get the recipe and I'll scrapbook it next to it on a notebook. And so I'm gonna save this for that and we can do that in another vlog. That'll be fun. Okay, I really love this chair and this chair. I think these would be so cute in the front. Like the entryway table is just a dining table. It pulls out into a dining table. So it'd be nice to have some chairs there.
There's nothing that makes me more of an insufferable person than having a regular practice of being outdoors. It just makes you a happier, more reflective person, and it makes you appreciate and care about the little things like birds and bugs and soil. Even just existing outside doing the things I'd be doing inside is so much better with the sounds of birds and wind around you. So take a walk, sit on a patio, go to a rooftop, sit on a stoop, do whatever you need to do, but time outdoors really breaks up the humdrum of the day. So we're gonna take our usual reading time outside. I've been doing this all summer and I can't explain how comforting it feels. I'm putting on some ambiance to add even more immersiveness to my reading, and the little jazz sounds paired with the chirping of birds is the perfect backdrop for reading. We also have been spending so much time in the pool this summer, and so we'll bring out this monitor to binge watch a show, which is also really fun. The other week we laid in the pool and watched Hunting Wives, which is an insane show, by the way. Have you seen it? Anyways, let's get to reading. Alright, y'all, the next way to romanticize a day is to get yourself a little treat, okay? Indulge in a simple treat. This can be a little drinky drink from your favorite coffee shop. This could be going to the library, seeing if they're having a book sale or picking up some new books. It's always a good idea to treat yourself within reason. Like, indulge in that little treat when you can. You know, I don't want to enable a problem, but if that's the one thing in your day that's gonna make you feel good, do it, okay? Do it. For me right now, I'm going for a little midday matcha, but I'm gonna make it special. I'm gonna do a little something different. Let's get into it. Sheila, are you gonna help us make the matcha? Would you like a matcha? Would you like a chai? Not a chai. An espresso? Americano? He's picky.
All right, y'all, the next activity is setting aside time for play. Play is so underrated as adults. I feel like when we think of play, we think of kids and we think of tag or something like that. But play as adults is just as important. It's important to imagine and pretend, use your creativity in your brain in that way to step outside of yourself and become something else for a little bit. That can be playing board games with friends and family. That can be playing D&D or some other kind of role-playing game. That can be playing a video game, or even like going to do trivia nights. All of that is a form of play. It's a form of letting your inhibitions go and just having fun in the moment and engaging in some kind of game or activity, and or escaping to a different world, immersing yourself into a world. It really lets you experience whimsy in a way that not many activities do. And how often do we get to make believe anymore as adults, you know? Like, such a huge reason why I've always loved cozy gaming specifically. Y'all know I love my gaming time. It's a time to escape and tap into strategy and puzzling in a way that you don't normally, or tap into a narrative. It's like reading a book but experiencing it. It's more immersive. Or it's a way to adventure and opportunities and experiences that you literally just can't in real life. And I think that's really valuable. It's more valuable than people give it credit for. So I've been really into the game Tiny Bookshop lately. It's like this game where you're running a mobile bookshop, and I feel like it just, it gets to my bookish heart. I love it. It has all of these real books in it. It's just like this huge collection of real books of all different genres, and then you can like customize your bookshop. You can choose what you're stocking, and then people ask you for recs based on certain preferences they have. It's so fun. It genuinely feels like you're running a bookshop. So let's play a little Tiny Bookshop. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is actually use your inspiration. Wherever you get your inspiration, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, real life, wherever it is that you're inspired and you save things to that folder of things that you never really end up going back to, you just save it and then you forget that it's there. I don't know if that's just me, but we're gonna actually take some time to go through it and then use something from our inspiration. Do something with that inspiration. Artistic piece, whether you want to do a DIY, go on an adventure, an excursion, whether you want to like throw together a cute outfit, or whether you want to finally do your nails for the first time based on Pinterest inspiration you've been seeing. I've been seeing the cutest polka dot nails, and I feel like it's perfect for this like summer to fall transition. I never go get my nails done. It's not something I like to do. It's not one of those like self-care activities that I enjoy. I would rather just do it myself. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put on a little something to watch, and then we're going to do our nails. Okay, the brown part is done. I'm going to wait until it dries to do the blue polka dots. finished. This side is definitely more lopsided than this one because I'm using my right hand, but they're so cute! Little polka dot nails, I love them. My Pinterest inspiration has come to life. All right, on to the next. All right, y'all, the last way to romanticize a day is adding in self-care. Self-care, we need a little self-care just dropped into our day to slow down time, to turn inward for a little bit. I don't care if it's a face mask or taking an hour-long bath, getting in the bath for an hour, because it always makes a day feel just like a little brighter, a little more special. And I know a lot of you are spending a lot of time and energy on other people, on other projects, on work, on family, whatever it is, you are devoting a lot of your energy just outwards towards other people. You're pouring into other people. Now's the time to pour back into yourself. Body care and self-care, all of those types of routines, like the things I normally do for myself, as soon as those start to slip, as soon as it's been like a month or two and I'm like, hold on, I haven't taken a bath, I haven't done a face mask, I haven't taken care of myself, that's when I need it the most. As soon as I realize, oh, it's slipping, it's because I've been stressed, I've been overwhelmed, whatever, that's when you need it the most. This is how you should romanticize a bath, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. You can do it however you want, okay? Get your favorite comfort show on, or a book, any kind of entertainment. Just get some kind of entertainment. Game, book, comfort show. For me, I'm doing a comfort show. Light a million candles. Light candles of different kinds. I don't care if they're conflicting scents. Try and make the scents work together, but just light a million candles, because candles all around a bath just feel so luxurious. It makes you feel like a little princess. So just light all the candles. I don't care if it's extra. Go above and beyond. And then we're shoving in bath bombs, bath salts, bubble bath. Don't forget about the bubble bath. I feel like for a while I just forgot about bubble bath, and I would put in bath salts and a bath bomb, and I'd be like, cool, I'm sitting in plain pink water and I could look down and I can see my toes, you know what I mean? So let's, come on, let's light some candles, let's get in the bath. Okay, friends, those are all the little ways we can romanticize our days. They're not that crazy. They're not huge, extravagant, demanding things. It's just little things we can throw in every once in a while, and you might not get to 2 of these, you know, in 1 week or 1 month even, but at least there's some ideas at your disposal for when you want to throw them in for 1 week when it's getting a little crazy or a little mundane. So that's everything, and if you did want your own LG Smart Monitor Swing as a little romanticization day companion, then I will have all that information in the description. I love you, stay cozy, bye!